Hey guys, hope you guys are doing great and wonderful on this day. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to another devlog of Edenville. It's been about a month since the last time I uploaded a video, and I think it's about time to make another video and to be able to show you guys what I've been working on so far since the last time. But cool. I hope like and subscribe if you guys been enjoying this journey. It does help me out a lot, especially with the YouTube algorithm. So if you guys are very interested and you haven't subscribed, feel free to subscribe and like this video. And any of you guys would like to support me further, the links are in the description. Yeah, let's get started, guys. So I wanted to jump into the Trello board here today, since it's been quite a while since the last time I showed you guys the Trello board. I made some updates in here into this Trello board. I added some more stuff. Let's see. So for the last time that I made updates here was when I was doing the skill system and the fishing feature, and I think I basically did all of this stuff already. So yeah, I already did the fishing data structure and all of that. Let's get that out of the way. And fishing for right now, it's okay. I definitely need some updates either visually, and I may end up changing the way that we do any, like how we cast and reel in stuff, or mostly the casting part. I know right now I just showed the bar where it shows you if you landed between the green part, it will cast further, or it will cast in the location that you have your mouse cursor at. So the more precise and closer it will be to your mouse location. And I may end up changing that in the future, but as for right now, I think I'm in a good spot. So I think for right now, fishing system, it is in a good place. All right. So as you can see, I added more stuff here, more milestones. I added AI, story, and dialogue, implementing this village and all that stuff in here. So the main idea was to work on AI first. So that's where I'm gonna be working and showing you guys what I've been doing since the last video. I feel like the story and dialogue would be a good start to do after AI. And after I kind of have the story and dialogue in, I can start implementing the village and the farm. After that, I can start working on implementing the art and visuals and replacing all the stuff that I have, if anything that I would like to replace right now. Because right now, the art that I have in the game is just placeholder, and it's just for me to start doing the game logic, right? So think about like what kind of art direction I want for this game. And after that, I can start working on audio, because there's no audio in this game just yet. I feel like when it comes to audio, it's always the last thing that gets implemented. And after that audio, we can work on milestone 1, which we can prepare for alpha build for the first time. And this is where I would like to share it with other people to play and just give me some feedback when it comes to this build. So if any of you guys are interested, for those that are supporting me, will be the first ones that will get this alpha built first, and then I'm gonna release it to more people afterwards. At least that's what I'm thinking right now. But for sure, mostly was wanting to get just internal users in here first and be able to play the game and be able to tell me like, hey, and give me some feedback and anything like that. Basically, at least that's the plan. All of the stuff here, like I said, all the milestone numbers may change. I may add more stuff here and be able to make sure it's in a good place when it comes to alpha build. So I hope you guys are excited for that, and if you are, feel free to like and subscribe and to get more updates on this. So cool. So at least that's the Trello board right now, and my current goal is to work on AI. So we got the AI, we got behavior trees, we got basic enemy logic, NPC logic, we got attacking, and then I have bugs in here that I've noticed that I would like to keep in here so I don't forget. So, but yeah, cool. So that's basically the Trello board. I just wanted to give you guys an update since it's been since the last time I mentioned it to you guys. But yeah, all right then, guys. So let's get started. The first thing that I would like to jump on before I start jumping into the AI, I would like to get started on upgrading the project of Godot from 4.2 to 4.3, just because they made some updates to it. So let's get started, guys. Let's go. All right. Today is Monday. It is Monday morning today, and I wanted to get started with upgrading my project from 4.2 to 4.3 into the release updates in here. The main reason I would like to update this project is because of the tile map layer updates. Tile map basically updates. They can deprecate tile map, and they can be changing it to tile map layer, and that will make it a little bit more flexible so that you have more stuff down below. So there's more nodes now that each of those nodes correlates to any of the layers that you have for your tile map, and I think that's that makes it a little bit more flexible. And I would like to this is mostly what I'm mostly interested in. They got some other cool stuff. They made some updates to some QoL updates, quality of life updates, and other stuff. Mostly I'm focused on tile map updates that they have in here, and I would like to get my project updated to the latest of that before I start making it more difficult if I ever want to upgrade it later down in life. So might as well do it now before any of the codes gets a little bit more complicated and any of that. So let's get started. All right, today it is Friday. It took some time to make this updates to 4.3, get in a good place. It is Friday morning. It took about 5 days. So like I said, I'm not always working on this just because of my side work that I have. So it takes some time out of this, but I did get it in a good place, and I think it's in the right spot right now. I did create a lot of breaking changes into my game just because how things are loaded and the scene transitions and how I'm initializing tile map and the A-star grid. Because the A-star grid needs tile map, but now since things are separated into different nodes now, I had to figure out how I'm actually going to be initializing the A-star grid from all of these tile map layers that I have, which is let's show it to you guys. So now we have all of these tile map layers that I have in here. I got the underwater environments, water, different layers of water depending on what layers they should be. Then I got the different grounds if I ever need 2 additional ground layers, and then I got the cliffs, and the last thing is the ground environments. That's the last thing that gets in. This is the one that has the tile sorting and all of that on it. But cool, which by that I mean the trees and all of that, rocks and anything that's gonna have sorting in it. So after fixing all those breaking changes, I got it in a good place where it is back to normal to where it was at before. Let's just run it real quick. Usually things tend to break while I'm actually recording something for you guys, and there's always a bug in here for whatever reason. There's always a bug. So I'm just gonna test it out while I'm recording and see if that is actually a thing today. Cool. So there's nothing different right now. Looks like everything's working. Nothing too crazy, guys. So as you can see, we're back to normal, to how it was before. Cool. I'm excited to have my project to 4.3 now and be able to have more flexibility with all the tile map layers that I have in here. All right, guys. Today is Monday. It is Monday morning. I took a break from the last time that I was here. So what I wanted to work on today is to be able to get the fog in the cave in a good place. And this is like I mentioned before, is a quick update. And before it was stationary in the screen as you were moving around inside the cave, and now I would like to not make it look stationary because it doesn't look that great, and I would like it so that it kind of like scrolls. So I'm gonna make a quick update on that, and I'll be back. All right, so after working a little bit for fixes for the fog, I got it into a really good place, and I'd like to show you guys what I have. So I ended up using it so that it scrolls the UVs and stuff, and that actually looks pretty good. That looks pretty good right now. And let me get inside that cave and let me show you guys what I have. Cool. So this is where you enter the cave. You can see the fog all around, and as I enter in here, you can see now it does not move with the player anymore. As you can see, you can see the fog scrolling in, and I made sure that at the center of the screen, which is where the player is at, it's going to be less fog in it, so you're able to see yourself, so your player's not hidden behind fog. But cool, it actually looks really awesome, and I am really liking the way that this is looking right now. I am liking how this is looking right now. Cool. So like I mentioned before, yeah, I'm actually just using the delta position from the player and be able to use that as my scrolling UVs. I did have to multiply it by a really small number to a point where I felt like it actually looked pretty good, and I got it to the right place right now. Cool. Cool. After I make more updates to the cave, adding more like lights around here and all that, I think this cave is gonna look really sweet, and it's gonna look so good. Like I am picturing it in my mind, guys. How good it's gonna be. Hopefully, I'm able to show you guys how it looks in game, like how it looks in my head. All right, then, guys. So the next thing to jump on is gonna be the AI, and I'm excited to jump on that next. So let's get started. All right then, guys. As I mentioned before, I'm gonna be using LimboAI for the logic for the AIs for this game. So I'll be able to use the behavior trees for the characters that I'm gonna have for this game. And the first thing I would like to show you guys is gonna be the first character or enemy I would like to add AI in here, and that is it's gonna be this slime little dude right here. I know I've mentioned this slime in the previous video, but now I'm actually, you guys gonna be seeing him moving around in here. They spend most of my Tuesday morning trying to get the logic into place, and just trying to figure, since this is the first time I'm working on LimboAI, I just spent a little bit on Monday evening just trying to figure out how LimboAI works, and I would like to show you guys how that looks like right now. All right, so now that the slime has spawned, you notice that it changes to pursue because it detected the player, and then it pounces to the player to attack him. Now I'll move away from the character or from the target, and then I'll try to attack again. The one thing I do gotta fix in here in this story right now is that it collides with the player right now, so that's why it gets stuck. That's something I need to fix. But other than that, the logic is there and be able to attack the player right now. So I'll get closer and then attack. Bam. After reaching his location, we'll then pursue, and then we'll attack the player again as it gets closer to the player. I think I would like to update this so it does the attack a little bit faster. But you know, this is the first iteration for this this slime or enemy basic, and be able to detect that, be able to do damage to the player basically. Yeah. So if I come here and show you guys the damage that it does, so every time it attacks the player, it will do damage. So right now it's doing 10 damage to the player on the player. The player's taking damage from the slime, and it's doing 10 points of damage. As of right now, this is not final, but it's just something that I would like to just show for right now. Eventually, I might add a health bar in here so that you can actually see the damage happening in here, and do some like hit effects or the player flashes and all of that kind of stuff. I think that'll be actually pretty sweet. But yeah, that's basically the logic that I have for the slime. You know, we'll definitely keep improving as I keep working on this stuff. So it was a pretty good first iteration that I have. But yeah, I think I'm gonna take a break today. It's already a pretty good day today. I'm working on this AI for the slime. And we'll continue this tomorrow. Alright then, guys, today is Wednesday evening. I spent some time today, or the free time that I have today, to be able to work on the NPC logic. It's nothing different than the enemies right now, since the patrolling is basically the same thing, right? So let me show you guys this NPC. I have a spawner that's going to spawn the NPC right now, and right now it has the state of patrol. As I mentioned, it's always going to be patrolling, temporarily for now until I have some more logic for it, or what I want the NPC to be doing. Right now, the slime never attacks the import villagers, so will only attack me. But maybe I can also have villagers be able to attack any NPCs or any enemies nearby as well. But cool, I have this character right now. It's just patrolling and doing this thing, and that's basically it. It's super simple logic that I added. I'm just starting to add some life into this game already, and be able to do all of this other stuff I have in here. I gotta figure out why I did that. I thought I had fixed that. It looks like it's still happening in certain cases. Cool. So, as you can see, there's more life happening in here. Slime can attack the player. I think the next step is to be able to have the player attack the slime as well. So right now, I updated the spawner for NPCs, so it determines what kind of should spawn. Tells you how much enemies this spawner can spawn, and the state that it's going to be in. So I can have this NPC to just be idle, and that makes it so that this is always going to be an idle. And then let's up the spawner to spawn 5 slimes right now. Let's see how that looks like. I have a crazy amount of slimes going on in here, guys. 5 is not that crazy, but I guess it didn't spawn all 5, or oh, you know what, it's going to spawn slowly at a time. That's right, that is right. Here's all the 5 slimes. I would like to have this different colors as well. I think the colors will sure correlate how strong the slime should be. I think, at least that's what I'm thinking. Cool. These guys are all moving towards me. Well, actually, I haven't shown you guys to investigate, have I? So let's get out of here. As you can see, now they all change to investigate, and they will start looking around the last position of the character, and we're going here 3 times like I mentioned. So it will move away, go to this random position, and then we'll come back to investigate, and then it will change back to patrol as you saw them. Now they're all back in patrol and just chilling and doing just patrolling around basically. But cool. Yeah, so this is basically with the AI for this game that I have right now. I need to also add the attacking for the player, so he could attack these as well, so and be able to have some hit effects as well. That is something that I would like to add to this game. So yeah, so let's jump into tomorrow or whenever I'm able to. I think I'm gonna be busy this week, so I'm not be able to come back until Monday and be able to, or sometime next week, to be able to continue working on the next part of this project. So all right, I'll see you guys when I come back. All right then, guys. Well, today is Monday. I actually don't have any work to do today, but I just want to bring it up because today is my wife's birthday, and I ended up taking her out today, and we went to the pier and be able to enjoy some time just watching the beach and be able to see all the life there. And then after that, we went out to eat. We went out to eat something delicious at the pier and just be able to enjoy some time with the wife on her special day. So cool. So there's no work today. I just wanted to give you guys what I did today on Monday. So I'll most likely come back tomorrow then. I'm gonna take today off and be able to jump into the player attack for tomorrow. So I'll see you guys there. All right, so coming back Tuesday. Today is Tuesday evening, so I spent some time today adding a sword into the player, and so that they can use that. This heavy sword is going to be using both of the player's hands as it attacks, because it's a heavy sword, right? Heavy swords, you need both your hands, unless you're like a huge muscly monster or whatever that can do it in one hand. So I added another thing down below. As you can see, that's going to be an item that you're going to be finding in the game. That's going to be a sword. So right now, like I said, it's a heavy sword, and it uses both of its hands to attack the player. So right now it does this animation, which looks actually pretty good right now. And when you attack the enemy, as you can see, that it kind of knocks it back a little bit. I think one cool thing to add in here is be able to have some hit effects in here, and be able to have like the player like start blinking or whatever, and add some particles coming out to make it look a little bit better. And I think I would like to start jumping to that next right now. That's all I can do for today, so I might be coming back tomorrow to be able to add those hit effects right now. Not right now, but add those hit effects again. Cool. So right now, like I said, this is just a heavy sword. I'm gonna have to add more animations into here for this, because let's say maybe it's just a one-handed sword. It will just use one of its hands to attack rather than using both. And maybe another thing that you're gonna be noticing here is that if I'm walking and I attack, it stops. And I think that's actually a good thing, is because this is a heavy sword, so you have to be focused and be able to make sure it's able to use the heavy sword, because it's very heavy. But when it comes to smaller ones, one-handed swords and all that, I can walk and attack at the same time. So that's one of the downsides of using a heavy sword, is that it just stops the player in place as it's attacking. But one good side about it is that it will do a lot of damage, right? But when it comes to one-handed swords or daggers or whatever are going to be handy, it will be able to move faster and be more agile as they're attacking, but it will do less damage. And I think that's something that I would like to start implementing that and see how that feels like in this game, and see if that feels good or not. But cool. I really like this. Every time I attack, it knocks it back a little bit. But cool. The next thing is jump into hit effects, and I would like to get started on that. So that's gonna be for tomorrow. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right then, guys, well, coming back on Wednesday, it is Wednesday evening today. After coming back from my other job, I spent some time getting the effects into the game when I attack the player. Oh, not when I attack the player, hold on, let me rephrase that back a little bit. So every time, either if an agent's doing an attack to the player and it does damage to the player, or the slime is taking damage, it will do some type of hit effects happening to them. They will flash white a little while, and then it will emit some particles as they're being hit. That's something I would like to do for this initial round, or phase I should say, when it comes to attacking. It's definitely not going to be final, but it starts making the game look a little bit better rather than not seeing anything as it was earlier, as you were seeing. But cool. This is looking so much better today, so much better. So let's get in here, wait for the little dudes to spawn. Let's wait for him to attack me, and you'll see that it will start flickering white as it attacks me. There we go. I saw it, boom, pounced on me. My character turned white and emitted some particles from behind. Damn. There we go. So now let's do it to the enemy now, and you can see some damage happening to them as well. Look at that. Woo! That looks so good, dude. It's looking so much better now as it's doing damage. Actually, it doesn't flicker, it just fades to white. I thought it was flickering for whatever reason. I don't know why it said that. But, cool. This is the current hit effects. It's definitely looking a lot better than it was before, when nothing was happening. It makes that knockback look a little bit better now, because you actually can see the visual effects happening. Just attack them from all sides right now. Cool. There we go, guys. A really good spot right now when it comes to this right now. That's basically it when it comes to this stuff here. That's basically it for the AI for this. I mean, definitely not final. Of course, I still have to do more stuff for AI, but I got the initial steps when it comes to AI in here, and be able to see them come alive into this game a little bit more, and making my game be more alive as you crashing into this world right now. Now I'm not alone anymore after how many development logs. I lost count already, which number we're in this devlog. But after so much time, now I'm not alone in this world, in this procedural world. I am not alone. We got life happening, the initial life happening into this world. Cool. I actually have one thing I have not tested, is be able to see slimes inside in these caves right now. Well, I will probably come back to that next week and be able to, so you guys can see that a little bit. I would like to see it for myself, so I will be coming into showing you guys when I come back. But yeah, I'll see you guys next week. I am busy this week with work. I don't think I'll be able to get on this project this week, so I'll jump into next week and be able to make some time. Yeah, I'll see you guys then. All right then, guys. So today I believe it's Wednesday. I think. Oh, it's been a week since the last time I was here, so last Wednesday actually. But I did spend some time in here and fixing some bugs since then. I was able to jump in a little bit and be able to just tackle some bugs and other stuff that is happening to the game. But one thing I wanted, definitely the reason why I came back this week is mostly is to show you guys the slime in the dungeons. I actually would like to see that myself. So I added a spawner in the dungeon and see how that, and we can see how that's gonna look like. I'm gonna cross my fingers that that is actually gonna work. I should have tested out beforehand, but you know, I never do, guys. I never do when it comes to recording and everything, because I'm so pumped to see that already. So let's get inside the cave. This is the only cave that I added the slime to. So we'll see. It should spawn around here if it works. Oh yeah, there he goes. There he goes, guys. Look at him. Look at him. Imagine you enter the cave and be able to see some life happening inside the dungeon. I'm so excited to see that. Be able to see some life happening in here. That is super cool. Hello, hello. He just saw me right now too. What up, little buddy? What up? I know you see me. I know you see me, my boy. I gotta make some updates to this so it does the attack a little bit faster, actually. Okay. So if, oh yeah, because that sword is not selected anymore. That's right. That makes sense. It's always gonna be dark. I think I should be. I don't know. I'm debating how I want this to happen. If I equip the torch, I'm not able to attack because it's not the sword is not selected. I think. I think. Oh, damn. I'm trying to figure out how am I gonna make this work. Because I would like to swap. Well, I mean, the heavy sword is a double-handed sword, so anyways, torch is gonna go off anyway. You know what I can do? Is I haven't added it, but I do plan to do this and be able to use my keypads, the number keypads, to be able to select different stuff in my hotbar, be able to swap between different items in the hotbar really fast. So I'll be able to swap into this, swap to this to attack. That's probably one solution that I can think of is right now. I'll probably have to come back and think about it a little bit more. Because this will work great for PC, but when it comes to mobile, probably not. The other thing that I was thinking is be able to add, and maybe instead of selecting it in a hotbar, be able to add a slot here for my current weapon. But the problem with that is I'm only going to be able to have one in there at all times. I will have to come back inside the inventory and be able to add that into that slot, whatever is going to be located around here. The problem with that is that if I'm in battle right now, I'll have to quickly swap into another one. So I don't know. I'm debating on that. Some thoughts to think about. But if you guys have any feedback or thoughts about that as well, feel free to post it in the comments and let me know what you guys think about that. I'm always open for some feedback, so I'm always reading them. So feel free to post them if you guys have any. When it comes to that, I will think about it a little bit more and figure out how that's gonna work. Maybe probably gonna play some games and be able to see how that feels like. One thing I would like to start thinking about this is that maybe I can do some live streams and be able to play other games and see how that feels like and how well that will fit into my game. Maybe, I don't know, but I would love to have you guys in the live stream one of these days if you guys are interested in that. So if you guys are, feel free to like and subscribe on this video or on my channel. Cool. I really enjoying that. That looks super awesome. I feel this cave is alive now. One last thing I would like to do, again, I always do that every time I have NPCs for the first time, and that is to spawn. I don't know how much it's ideal. I want to go too far. Just spawn 20 of them. So yeah, we'll see 20 and see how that looks like right now. Real quick. I want to see how that looks like. I expect some lag, FPS drops, but we'll see how that's gonna look right now. Another thing is maybe it has some steering behaviors to these guys, so they're not stacking on top of each other. I don't know if I want that, but oh, hello. Well, that's the way you test stuff, guys. This should be a super quick fix though. They're all using the same shader, so that's why they all take that effect. But that's something I can fix in later. Cool. I think that's about it. I don't see any more spawning anymore. There should be about at least 20 here. 20 little slimes happening in here. Awesome, guys. This is awesome. I actually expected a little bit of a frame drop just because I haven't tested this out fully yet. But this is working right off the bat. Is pretty great. Let's do 50. And I'll come back when I have, oh, you know, I'll probably speed this up. So I'll see you guys once all 50 is out here already, if it doesn't crash or have any bugs in it. All right then, guys, here's all 50 of slimes. It's awesome, dude. Actually, not even a raindrop, dude. That's actually pretty cool. Maybe I'm thinking too low, and I should probably be going for higher numbers right now. When it comes to actually games, you actually most likely will never ever see this type of bunch of enemies happening all at once. But knowing that I can actually do that, that should be pretty cool right now. Ooh, cool. Bam, 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 bam. Imagine this was a big boss, you know, you have to attack one of them, and everybody gets damaged because of it. It's actually a pretty interesting idea. Cool. That's about it, guys. You know, this is awesome. Life is happening into this game. It's looking really, really awesome. I'm excited to see this happening right now. And still, of course, you know, this is still first pass, first iteration, first phase, whatever you want to call it. Still a lot more work that needs to be done in here. But to be able to see this for the first time and be able to see some life happening in here, and knowing that I'm not alone in this world right now, it is actually pretty sweet right now. And I'm actually enjoying it right now. And looking at all of these guys here. So I can't wait to start implementing more stuff in here and be able to at the village, be able to have villagers that you can interact with and be able to, you know, pack some enemies out as you're progressing to this stuff. I do definitely got to fix this bug here, so not all of them are sharing the same shader, right? But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm definitely gonna call it now. I think it's in a good spot, and I can start recording the video for you guys. So I really hope that you guys really enjoyed this video, and if you did, feel free to like this video, and if you want to continue following me on this journey, feel free to subscribe. It does help me out a lot, guys, and it makes me see that you guys are interested. Damn, dude, I'm being swarmed by all of these guys. But yeah, and this definitely makes me see that you guys are interested in this. And if you guys want to support me further so that I can come into this game more full-time and be able to bring more updates to you guys and be able to maybe do some live streams or whatever, feel free to support me. The links are in the description right now. I'll see you guys in the next one. Dude, I'm just enjoying just watching this stuff here. Damn, dude, all these guys are just attacking me right now. This is being devoured right now. It's being devoured. But cool. Anyways, guys, I'll let you guys go. Have a great day, a wonderful night, depending on your time, and I'll see you guys next time. Any out.